Psychology in Film by Alec Ambrose. The Accountant is a 2016 action thriller movie about Christian Wolff, an autistic accountant who works for criminal organizations to uncook their books. When he uncovers a dangerous discrepancy, he becomes a target of both law enforcement and assassins, and he must use his unique skills to protect himself and those he cares about. Along the way, he forms bonds with a fellow accountant and former military comrade who helps him in his fight against his enemies. The disorder exhibited by Christian Wolff in The Accountant is antisocial personality disorder. ASPD is a mental health condition characterized by a disregard for the rights of others, a lack of empathy, and a tendency towards impulsive and often criminal behavior. Christian is portrayed as a highly skilled accountant who uses his abilities to launder money for criminal organizations. The portrayal of his character suggests that he is a highly functioning individual who is capable of committing illegal acts without experiencing any guilt or remorse. This portrayal of the disorder in the context of a highly skilled and successful individual may reinforce the stereotype of the quote-unquote successful sociopath, which may impact the diagnosis and understanding of ASPD in the culture. If Christian Wolff were to seek therapy in the culture depicted in the film, a diagnosis of ASPD would likely be given based on his behavior and symptoms. In some cultures, behaviors associated with this may be viewed as evidence of moral failing rather than a mental health condition. One example of Christian's impulsivity is when he takes on a job that he knows little about, which turns out to be highly dangerous. This impulsive decision puts him and others at risk, but he does it without considering any consequences. Another example is when he gambles recklessly, placing large bets without concern for the potential financial loss. The Diagnostic and Statistic Manual of Mental Disorders states that individuals with antisocial personality disorder also tend to be consistently and extremely irresponsible. Next is lack of empathy. For example, he shows little concern for the people he harms or kills, even if they are innocent bystanders. He also struggles to connect with others on an emotional level, and he has difficulty understanding and expressing his own emotions. An example of this lack of empathy is when he coldly tells a grieving father that his daughter's murder was just a job to him. Finally, his unshown symptom in the movie, lying or deceitfulness for personal gain. While he engages in criminal activity, he does so not by lying or deceiving others. Instead, he uses his accounting skills to launder money for criminal organizations in a mostly straightforward manner. Psychotherapy could help Christian to develop skills to manage his impulsivity, learn how to recognize and express emotions in a healthy way, and understand the impact of his behavior on others. Cognitive behavioral therapy and dialectical behavioral therapy are two types of psychotherapy that have been shown to be effective in treating ASPD. In addition, medications such as mood stabilizers or antidepressants may be used to manage symptoms of depression or anxiety that often co-occur with this condition. However, medication alone is not sufficient for treating this, and psychotherapy is crucial for treatment. This treatment plan is appropriate because there are currently no specific medications approved for the treatment of this disorder specifically, and psychotherapy has been shown to be effective in reducing symptoms and improving functioning. One ethical concern for this treatment plan is the potential that Christian will manipulate or deceive the therapist. He is in clear danger to society, and I would not trust his words if I were a therapist myself. The character Christian Wolff is portrayed as a highly skilled assassin who happens to have ASPD, and this behavior is exaggerated for dramatic effect. While some of his behaviors, such as impulsivity, risk-taking, and disregard for rules and social norms, may be consistent with the diagnosis, the portrayal of his violent tendencies and lack of empathy may be overemphasized in the movie. This can have a significant impact on our understanding and perceptions of these specific mental disorders. When mental health disorders are depicted inaccurately for entertainment purposes, it can lead to misunderstanding, stigma, and discrimination towards individuals with these disorders. Thank you.